I am 22 years old and I have no friends still. Um, that's really hard to something really um hard to admit because I feel like most people my age they have friends, and when I look back at my childhood, I did not really had any friends, really good friends, and um my life has I feel like this year was not really great for me. Like it didn't really start well. Um, because I lost a lot of money, a lot of my savings because of my mom and her gambling addiction. So I have been able to move out and I live now with my sister, but I have been applying to jobs. I haven't gotten any response yet. Like I only get like rejections or like no response at all, which is really um annoying. But this I did decided to do this video because I do know that I'm not the only one struggling with like loneliness. Um, because for a long time I always thought something was like really wrong with me. Um, and so a little backstory of mine that I do have a psychiatrist or like a therapist, but I think it's more like psychiatrist. Um, and I did decided to do ADHD test and I like now it has been like confirmed I do have ADHD, and while I cannot blame alone this for my lack of social skills, but I feel like I did like some research, like most people with like not most but some with ADHD they have trouble with um how to say that, creating or like meeting new people and creating new friendships, and I feel like this is something I really have been struggling my whole life with. I also have been diagnosed with depression and anxiety, PTSD, and also had some other issues when when I was like younger and still in school, which I don't think I need to mention now. And right now I've been just like trying to deal with it now, like with my new like with like having ADHD. Um, I also like started medication, but I don't really feel like it's working. I think my dose is still very low, but it's because you're not supposed to start with a high dose because it's dangerous sometimes depending on your mental history and stuff. So right now life has been still quite the same. I feel like I am used to being alone so much. Like even with my sister, I don't really have a good relationship with her. Like we're not really that close. I don't know. I know like she also like much older than me, like 6 years older than me. So it has been hard to connect with her, I guess. But also like we're not really close, and because of her work, she's also barely at home. So I'm mostly alone. And it's not easy, but it's manageable. Like I get used to it being alone. Like I've been alone my whole life, despite really bad things happening to me, like really a lot of bad and traumatizing things. But I've been alone my whole life. I never felt like I was belonging anywhere, and I just hope that one day I can be able to find a job because I have so many bills to pay. I'm in so much debt because of my mom. So I really hope that one day things can change for me. And I don't know if it's because I'm very impatient, but I feel like my life never gets like any better. It's like really, it's like a loop, and I don't know what to do. Like even if I would like, to be honest, even if I don't get a job with my degree, if I'm not, I would definitely get like I'm ready to even like work part time. But even like for part time position, I don't get a job. Like Um, like I'm based in Europe, and I don't know if it's like a continent thing or like a country thing, but like it's so hard to find a job. I don't know, scary my life, I guess, because every day it's the same, and then I'm sad and scared that my whole life will be like this, and I just don't know. I think like maybe I'm also like a very sad person. I don't really attract good people in my life. That maybe the reason, but also a lot of things happen to me that I've become this really sad and bad version of myself. Um, because I wouldn't actually call myself a good person either. But I don't know how to change or to become a better person for people because I'm really good with like masking myself in a room full of strangers, which is not a good thing. But just I don't know. It's like sometimes I wake up and I'm like, what's the point? Like you're gonna apply it somewhere, they're not gonna get, they're not gonna hire you, and you're gonna go somewhere and you might speak to people, but they might not like you. They will pretend just to like you, or they will just talk to you because they're bored. I have a lot of like issues with overthinking. I don't um know how to get rid of this, and I also wanted to mention that I do believe that therapy is not really working for me. Like I had a lot of like therapists and psychiatrists in my past, and they have not really been really helpful. I know a lot of people, when I ask on social media, they say that I should like try to change my therapist, or in this case psychiatrist, but it's so hard because there's a long waiting list, and to change it could definitely um take months, which is a lot for me. Because even the one I got now, I waited months to get him, which is not a good, like he's not a good one in my opinion. Maybe he's good to other patient of him, like maybe he's good with other patients, but has not been really helpful to me, and I just don't know what to do with my life anymore. I mean, um, I'm scared like to like to always like be in a really black hole. I don't know how to explain that, but I feel like even like the things that happened to me, and the thing that happened to me at the end of last year that I tried to commit, um it's like really a lot for me to kind of like process everything, because I'm still like in a state of shock, I guess. Like sometimes I feel like I'm really happy, but then I do remember what happened to me, and it just is, it's just like so hard for me to do anything. And I really wish there was like a quick solution to every single of my problems, but I know there's not. I know that I need to work on myself much more, but I don't know where to start. It's really hard to even like motivate myself because I don't really feel like I have someone in my life right now that is like actively listening to my feelings or how I'm feeling. Like I don't really have someone I can really talk to, so it's like really hard for me. I try to even like write like in my notebooks my thoughts every day, but sometimes I forget and I'm too lazy, or I don't really want to write it down. But I just don't know. I feel like some people are blessed that they have a good life, or they are really good with people, and they have normal parents and normal families and stuff. And then there are people like me that I hope there are not a lot of them that are really struggling. They don't know how to have friends. They don't know how to trust people. Um, some really messed up things happened to them in the past, and I guess some of them they managed to finally get into relationships or have friends, and then there's me that doesn't really have any friends or any boyfriend as well, but I don't really care about that, I guess. Just like I feel like I'm just like unlikable person, and I don't know how um to change. I feel like I really wish that this year could have been better for me, but it wasn't. And I just no, I'm just really scared. I I am. I wish I could give some advice, but I have not a single one. I don't know what to do anymore. It's scary enough for me to wake up every morning and wishing that I would be someone else, but also the fact that this is my life. I feel like I cannot really accept that. I really want to change. I, I don't know how. Um, and I don't know.